Hello everyone, how are you? In this series of lectures, we will explain the Excel, the Microsoft Excel, and we will begin with the very simple topics or very beginning until some advanced topic. Spreadsheet program, I mean, we have like a table or tabular shape in the program. We have, for example, Google Sheet, and there's another other programs implement or based on the spreadsheet. So the first thing with the Excel, just right click and then you create a new Excel file, Microsoft Excel worksheet, and I can change the name of the file, for example, test or basics, because today in this lecture we will talk about very basics topic. So just open the Excel. Now you can see here, the first thing I have a tabs here. We have file, a file like a Word. If you want to open a new file or to protect worksheet using the password or something like this, we explain this thing in the Word. Same thing here. Also you can save, save the file. Save that mean the difference between save and save as. Save that mean we want to save the file in the same place and the same name. And with the save as, that means I want to save the file in the another name and also in the another position in the computer. And also in the another extension, we can save the Excel file with many extensions like XLS, like CSV and so on. So just here, save as and browse. You can see here Excel worksheet. You can save as XML, as web, as CSV, and many other things, also PDF and so on. Just choose this and select the name and save. You will save the file as a PDF file or the CSV and so on, and the print and share and something else. Also we have home tab, the main tab, also similar or like a Word. We have here insert, we have page layout, formulas, data, review, view, and so on. Now here the basic of the worksheet. We say this is worksheet program. The Excel is worksheet based on the worksheet. It called spreadsheet. This we have columns like this. This is called column from A, B, C, D, and we have a rows here called rows from 1, 2, 3, and the cross between the column and the rows. Now the column and just meeting with the rows consists the cell. So the spreadsheet based on the columns and rows and cells. So the I cross with the it, that means we have I it. Here for example F with the 4, that means F4. The cell, the name of the cell here, this cell F4. For example the cell, the name of it O and the 7. The name of the column with the name of the row. So O and then 7 and so on. So here I want to add something. The first thing you should know here, if you just click one click in the cell, that means you want to override or to write something in the cell. For example, I write my name here and enter. You can see now, if just one click and I want to write, for example, my second name, for example, Usama Muhammad. If I want Muhammad, it's override. I will write Muhammad over the Usama. I delete Usama and then write Muhammad. If I want to edit the cell, you should just double click on the cell. Double click, that means I can add here, for example, I can delete, can write Usama and enter. Now here double click and Muhammad and so on. So just one click, that means just override or write over the cell. Double click, that means you want to edit the cell. Also here, for example, I write or I type anything, for example 6 here, number. If you select the cell, you can see here the name of the cell L7, called name box here, L7, and here you can see the formula box or formula bar. That means what? For example, if I want to write a formula here, for example, this plus this, just a formula, and you can see here 6, but if you select it, now here you can see the value formula bar, you can see here the value, and here you can see the formula L7 plus O8. Now if I want to know or 6 come from where, just from L7 plus O8. And also you have many things in the Excel. Now for example I want to delete something, just select all the cell and just from you can see delete here in the keyboard, press, you can delete everything, the value, I mean delete the value. Now I want to create a simple table or range, the name for example and the ID and the salary for example. Now here's the name or the ID, sorry. If you just type 1 here and just click here, and you can see here, you can see like a tiny or very small square. Just select, you can see if just select or hover by the mouse, you can see the mouse, the pointer of the mouse will change to the like a cross. Just click, and while you click, holding click, and then just go in the bottom, in the down, go down. You can see now 111. If I want to delete it, just select and then delete, press delete from the keyboard. Now if I want to make it 1 2 3 4, I just type 1 and 2 here. After that I should select both 1 and 2, because Excel cannot understand you want to add 1 2 3 4 5, but the Excel is intelligent enough to know when you say 1 and 2, the Excel know you need or you want the count number from 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. So just select the both and like this here in the square, click, and then while you click, still click and move the mouse to the button to the down. Now you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 until you want. For example, if I type 2 and 4, also the Excel will know. If I select both, the Excel know I need to just an increment by 2 2 2, like this, 2 4 and so on, like this, and delete. So now here I want to add just 1 and 2 and select both. After that select or down to the last one. Now here I want to add the name, for example Ali, Usama, Aram, and so on, the names here. And also here the salary I can add, for example 1000. Now you can see I want to make a table just until here. I want to delete everything here. Now just delete. Now the first thing I want to add or to align the values in the middle. So just select everything here, select the range and go here like a word in the middle. Now everything in the middle. Now I want to make a header by different color. Just select this and go here in the home, of course, and change the background color to the blue, for example, and change the font color to the white. And here also select again, and I want to make it to change the size, for example 16, and make it bold like this. Also I want to add a border around the table. Just select the table or the range, and from here you can add the border. You can add all borders. Now I add the border like this, and you can do many things here. For example, I want to merge a cells. For example, here I want to make this table, those 3 cells I want to merge and write something. So just select the cell and merge and center. Click here, and now I can add, for example, table 1, anything. Here, for example, I want to merge many cells like this here, and merge and center. I want to add, for example, report like this. Now you can see here alignment in the from the horizontally alignment from here, but also I want to make vertically alignment. I mean that this make it in the middle, but in the vertically, not horizontally. So just select here, and from here alignment, middle alignment. Now it is middle. Now I want to change the size and make it bold. I can add like this or anything you want, and select the background color or add the border or whatever from here. Now again, here for example we said about 1 2 3. Also for example January, just type Jan or January, same thing, and just select here. You can see January, February, March, and so on. I can add Saturday, just Sat for example, and just select. You can see Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and so on, the days of the week. But for example, I want to add the name of the class. For example, I want to add my name and my friend name just by select, but just by drag this like this. But it is not built in the Excel. This thing, the Saturday, the January, the 1 2 3, this thing is built in inside the Excel. Inside the Excel, it is already built in. You don't need to create a custom list for this. But if you want to create a custom list, I mean, for example, I want to add A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, or I want to add the names, for example, my name and my friend name or whatever. So I should create a custom list. For example, I want to add the countries. For example, I want to add Iraq, and after just drag here, I want to see, for example, Iraq, Iran, Turkey, and so on. Now if I can see just select, I can see just Iraq. But because it's not built in, there is no built-in list in the Excel contain the countries. So I want to add one to a create custom list. Just go to the file and go to the options and advanced. In the Excel 2007, you can see it here without advanced. Just here you can see list. But in the after that, advance and go to the last, and you can see here edit custom list. Now I want to add custom list here. Just add whatever you need. For example, Iraq, Iran, and or KSA. For example, USA, UK, Turkey, and so on, and add. Now I add it here, and OK, and OK again. Now if you type Iraq or type anything, any country in the list, inside the list, just select and go here, and now you can see Iran KSA. Now I create a new list. I create a custom list, not exist in the Excel. Also here we have many sheet or multiple sheet as you need. You can create a lot of sheets just from here. Just add, click here. You can add and just double click on the sheet. I can add, for example, SH1, change the name and enter. Add SH2, for example, enter. SH3, enter, and so on. You can create many sheets as you want from here. Also, you can add or remove the column or the from here. They can add or remove the column and or row. Just for example, I want to add a column here. Just select here, right click, insert. Now you can see add a column. If I want to add it here, that's now between ID and name. Can see if I want to between ID and name, just click here. If I want to make it between the name and salary, just select here and insert like this. Same thing for the row. Just select the row, right click, insert. Here it will be the above and so on. If you want to delete, same thing. Select, right click, and delete. Same thing here. Select, right click, and delete. Also you can delete, for example, cell. For example, I want to delete those. Right click and delete. You can see shift cell left or shift cell up. For example, up you can see, or left, select or shift the cell in the left because I want to delete some cells. So shift the another cells in the left and so on. You can delete and insert as you want the columns and row. Also from here you can change the size of the column. From here you can change the size. Also the row, same thing. You should go to the row and change the size. Also this, for example, I want to make it in the dollar or in the euro, for example. Just from here you can see euro. I can make this percentage, for example. For example, 10, and I make 10%. Just select here. And so on. You can create many things from here. I hope it is useful. Thank you very much.